Hello and good morning, Empower Tribe. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. The festivities is finally over, and now we're in the year 2022. I hope this year has so much in store for you, as it's my hope and my wish. And I hope you're setting some great intention for this year and going into it with great positivity. Today, we're going to come back again with the Book of Awakening, and I'm going to share with you the passage that we have today. Today's passage is titled Sustaining Wonder. In one atom are found all the elements of the earth. In one motion of the mind are found all the motions of existence. In one drop of water are found all the secrets of the endless oceans. In one aspect of you are found all the aspects of life. As humans, we are relentlessly in cycle. The mind builds a shell to protect its turtle spirit, but the shell muffles the spirit till, outgrowing the shell, we devise ways to break it. We build the shell, then tear it down. We build it thinner, we tear it down. Yet only between constructions are we thoroughly touched. Only between encasements are we punctured by love. But we are not to be blamed. All of nature is conscripted to such a cycle. Tree grow moss, silver tarnishes, the mind is dealt by the growth of its conceptions, and likewise the storm removes the moss. A scratch breaks through the tarnish, and crisis reveals the raw surface of the mind. Time builds and erodes, and we are transformed. Yet the same, wind gathers sand to a dune, and tide undermines the dune. It's how the early years packed us, and the later ones softly flood us without a sound. We have no choice but to withstand the film that constantly builds and to endure the erosion that inevitably follows. Of course, for humans, this dance of film and erosion is not merely physical. It affects our thinking, feeling, seeing, and being. How easily and repeatedly we dull and brighten. How easily we become chronic amnesiacs of spirits, drifting into observations and analysis when we stop participating and experiencing. Then we wake up one day forgetting the feel of life while incredibly attuned to its silhouette. We can see it so clearly, each perplexity and nuance, yet why can't we feel it? In this way, the mind grows thoughts and words the way the planet grows trees, so much that we no longer see the heavens, and so we need to chop down what we think and say, and yes, silence is an axe. In truth, our aliveness depends on our ability to sustain wonder, to lengthen the moments we are truly uncovered, to be still and quiet till all the elements of the earth and all the secrets of the ocean stir the aspect of life waiting within us. This is a very long passage. Uh, I think as we start the new year, we have all these hopes and visions and dreams that we have for us. And what I have been posting on my Instagram page when it comes to setting your vision is, it's almost something that we do yearly. Prior to the beginning of the year, we either write our intentions down on our journals or we create a vision board, which I did create a vision board for myself, but this year I did it a little different. I will definitely post a video on that too as well. But what we also notice as a something that happens quite often to us is that midway, when life gets in the way, we tend to forget the vision, the goals, everything that we have planned for ourselves kind of and put to the wayside. And this is normal. I think all human beings struggle with that because life happens. But this passage kind of speaks to me as in, regardless of all the plans and visions that we have for ourselves, we always default to our experiences. As a child, and I mentioned that we emotionally default back to the traumas that we experience, and a lot of times it creates the worldview that we have about the world. And it's important to not just work on the external things, whether it be achieving a career, whether it be working on relationships. What's gonna be what's changing on the outside, it's not going to change you on the inside. And for wanting change to happen on the outside, it's almost impossible to accomplish that if you stay the same on the inside, because your mindset and your worldview will remain the same even though you want to achieve all these things in your life. So, really going back to basics and really digging into the foundation of yourself and who you truly are, and dissecting the foundation that you built prior to to everything that has happened. That's the work that I've been doing with myself, is really looking at the foundations that I have created over the years based on my life experiences, my childhood, um, and really look at my worldview and think about if they are serving me, because our minds like to tell us stories and interpret things and circumstances around us, and we create the story that, when something happens, it's because such and such a thing, because our mind is so trained to figure out a reason behind why things happen. But I think it's important for us to really have a clear foundation lens of if our worldview and our perspective in life is even correct. A lot of years, I have been searching for answers for myself, and just like you, I have goals and visions and wanting to achieve things on the outside. And I get very frustrated when things are not happening for me. But what I realize is I do go down on a path of habitual thinking and action and behavior that basically, it's like a law of attraction. The more you think about things not working out for you, the more evidences is showing to me that things are not working out for me. But is that the truth of the matter? Yesterday there was a quote that I've listened to, and it was saying that if you see with your eyes and that's how you see the world, then you are easily deceived, because there is more that meets the eye. And so in this video, I really would encourage you to stay true to your vision and your goals, but most importantly, do the work within to really dissect what are some of the, why some of your visions or goals from last year maybe didn't come to fruition. Is it because of your mindset? Is it because you get so discouraged easily? For me, I found out that some of the reasoning is because I wasn't truly believing in myself and my abilities. I'm easily dissuaded. I'm easily influenced by people's perception of me. And I had to dig within and really come down to the conclusion that maybe I'm not that sure about myself. Because if I am, and I'm confident and I have a strong belief of who I truly am, I shouldn't be that easily dissuaded, regardless of what people say to me, regardless of how I was treated, regardless of everything that's happening around me. I can choose to look at an a failure as an opportunity versus a failure being proof that I was not good enough. So I would truly encourage you to think about your vision and what are some of the aspects of yourself, your mindset, your belief that maybe needs to be readjusted. And instead of seeing life as something that happens to you and you can't get out of because of whatever reason, but look at it as the universe showing you signs of areas that you need to work on. It's not saying that your vision and goals are failure, that it's not going to be possible, but maybe those mindset that come into the picture during those situations are areas that you really need to pay attention to fixing, because it's just a shift in a mindset. Sometimes good and bad is just a very faint line of decision making. And it could be right or wrong. But I think that the awareness is what make a difference in your ability to take the appropriate action. Emotions comes up when things happen around us, and that's very natural. But how do you be in charge of your emotions when things happen and still stay focused on your ideas and goals and visions that you have set for yourself? And that cannot be from the outside, it has to come from the inside. So, ladies, I encourage you to take some time to dive into yourself, and make your goals and vision extra powerful this year, and align your soul with the vision that you have for yourself, and align your inner being to achieve those things, because you have the power to do so. Do not let the emotions be in power, because your emotions can be deceiving. So really observing those emotions when they come, and really dissecting and say, do they make sense? Is that something that is true? Because a lot of times we overthink things and we overcomplicate things, and we don't look at the matter, the situation of the matter as it truly is, just for face value, just what it is, nothing more, nothing less, just what the situation is, and how to objectively come to a solution, in solving those problems. But a lot of times the emotions get in the way of us being able to really look at the problem objectively, and it just takes over us, and it consumes us emotionally, where we feel handicapped to move forward in taking action. What I'm saying to you is also something that I'm working on for myself. I'm definitely not perfecting this yet. It's an ongoing journey that I am working on, and I encourage you to do the same, because my goal is for me and for you to be the best self that we can be, and align our soul with the vision that we have on the inside as well as on the outside. Well, ladies, I hope this video serves you. If you have any question, feedback, or more that you want to listen to, or questions that you have for me, please feel free to drop your comments below. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm in the midst of revamping my website, so a brand new website will come through with more detail in the different services I provide. I have helped a lot of women overcome their stuckness by helping them discover who they are and the true potential within. And I know that this year will be a phenomenal one for you and me. And I look forward to seeing you in our next video. You have an amazing day. Bye, ladies.